occupation. Okay, so the dentist hymn is crown him with many crowns. The weatherman's hymn, there shall be showers of blessings. The contractor's hymn, how firm a foundation. Good. The tailor's hymn, holy, holy, holy. The politician's hymn, standing on the promises, of course. The taxpayer's hymn, I surrender all. The waiter's hymn, fill my cup, Lord. The shopper's hymn, sweet by and by. You got to think about that one. The real estate agent's hymn, my grandpa used to sing this one. I've got a mansion just over the hilltop. Real estate, yep. This is for Jeremy here. The pastry chef's hymn, I need thee every hour. Okay. Paramedic's hymn, revive us again. And then the shoemaker's hymn, it is well with my soul. Yeah. And then I just one more, and then we'll continue. You know, we want everybody to be safe. Some people traveled some distance to get here. And there's a temptation to do some speeding on the highway. And we don't recommend that. But if you do speed on the highway, we have some suggestions that you might want to sing based on hymns. So if you're going 75 miles an hour, we suggest God will take care of you. That's a good. O thou great Jehovah. If you get up to 85, nearer my God to thee. 90 miles an hour, this world is not my home. And 95 miles an hour, Lord, I'm coming home. And heaven forbid, if you get over 100 miles an hour, precious memories. Hymn jokes. You didn't think I could do it. All right, so we'll end with two more here. The next one is kind of different than all the other ones you've heard before, and I put this in here specifically because it was different, and I just like the variety of what we're going to play for you. It's originally written for brass band, and I've turned it into a brass quintet version. It's called Let There Be Light. Now, if you hear Let There Be Light, you would probably assume we're talking about Genesis, correct? Where he says, let there be light, and there was day and night. And that's great, and I think if you think about that when you hear this, it will make sense. There's kind of an explosion of notes at the beginning. It goes very fast. It's a little aggressive at the beginning and the end as well. And if you think about it, that would have been a pretty incredible thing. The invention of our universe, the creation of our universe. So think about that. But then there's a little twist. When it gets to, I believe, that first section there after the craziness, Christine's going to play a song. I think you start that melody there. It's called Here I Am to Worship, which is actually from 2001. It's a worship song. Is that okay that we do a worship song on a hymn service? Okay. And he's still talking about light here in this, but it says, if you hear the word, some of you may know this one, light of the world, you step down into darkness. Light of the world, you step down into darkness. Open my eyes and let me see beauty that made this heart adore you, hope of a life spent with you. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God, altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. So now you can see there's actually a double meaning in the let there be light. Because let there be light technically happened twice. Once in Genesis and once with Jesus. We have come to the end of our concert today, and I'm going to introduce the last one. So as I was looking at this, I looked at the words of the hymn that we're about to play, and it's When We All Get to Heaven. And there are 4 verses to that particular song. And if you look at the verses and you read the verse, I'm not going to read all the verses, but if you look at them, a pattern kind of starts to emerge. Like I said, there are 4. And for each verse, if you look at it, it kind of looks like they're referencing a little bit the different stages of life, right? So the first one is kind of as a youngster, you know, and it's God is preparing a place for you. And then in the second one, it's talking about walking through life, more of an adult kind of nature, maybe young adult. Then there are verses 3 and 4. You can imagine what 4 is about, right? Coming into glory. And I figured on this day, especially the 75th birthday of Pastor Dennis, I was thinking out of those 4 stages of life, where might we be?
I feel like kind of verse 3 felt appropriate. And verse 3 says this: Let us then be true and faithful, trusting, serving every day. Just one glimpse of him in glory will the toils of life repay. Pastor Dennis, we thank you for allowing us to be part of your celebration today. Happy birthday.